Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. The triangle of death in the Philippines. The quickest way to ruin your retirement, ruin your life, lose your life savings, and your peace of mind over here. I want to remind y'all that my channel is for the new man and woman who's never been over here before. That's why I talk about a lot of basic stuff. I get most of my pushback from you old heads and veterans. But I want to talk about three things that are no-no over here. Okay, whether you're here for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, or the rest of your life. Number one, don't open up any kind of business over here. I know people say, well, what can I do if I'm not retired yet? Well, don't try to live over here. If you don't have some type of remote job, don't try to live over here because they'll say, well, what kind of business can I own? I need to earn some extra money. Nothing. She's going to hit you with the sorry store, the piggery, the laundry. That could be the triangle of death right there. Any type of business at all. You want a headache? You came over here to retire. You didn't come over here to work. You didn't come over here to worry. You talking about stress? Open a business up over here. Who's going to run it for you? But that's the first thing. Don't do over here. That's the first point in the triangle of death. The second one is don't borrow or lend money. All this stuff is common sense, but evidently people throw their common sense out the window before they get here. Or flush it down the toilet before they get here. Don't borrow or lend money. Her family's going to ask you, get out of here. Her friends are going to ask you. Believe it or not, strangers will ask you for money over here. Or you might get the bright idea, oh, I'm going to be a loan shark over here, which is a big business over here, certainly dangerous. But don't ever do it. If somebody asks you for money and you hell-bent on do it, just give it to them. Certainly don't get in a situation where you're borrowing money. Remember, guys, if you don't have enough money to live over here and live comfortably, you got to find some other kind of way of doing it. Do 6 and 6. Work 6 months in your country, live 6 months over here, whatever it is. But don't borrow or lend money over here. The third thing is don't get into any type of dispute with locals here. Well, what are you talking about, dispute? That could be anything. A land dispute, business, money, relationship. You could be fooling with somebody's wife because Filipinos would go to extreme lengths to save face. They'll even kill you to save face. You got to learn to walk away, ladies and gentlemen, over here. Just swallow your pride and walk away. Live to see another day. We don't talk enough about just everyday, daily life over here and living amongst the locals and cohabitating in the Philippines. And it's little stuff like this that you need to know because everybody has this bright idea. She's going to get a bright idea for a business. I'm not going to do it. They'll come up with a wholesale rice business. Don't touch it, guys. It's not going to work. It's only going to bring you headaches, heartache, and misery. If you're going to give somebody some money, give it to them. Don't loan it to them because you're never going to get it back. You're only going to make an enemy. And depending on how much money you lend them, they could pay somebody a tenth of that to have you taken out. Happens all the time over here. Don't borrow money. You ain't got enough money to come over here and live comfortably, man. Stay home. Come over in 3 months. This is a great place to live and vacation, guys. No matter what anybody tells you, it's fun over here. Certainly for foreigners and people who, have enough money and have enough resources to take advantage of this place. But there's some rules you have to follow. Certainly follow the law over here. Don't violate the rights of anybody over here. Keep your nose down, man. You know, one thing that, you know, of course, as a YouTuber, I can't keep a low profile in San Carlos City, but most places I go to, I can keep a low profile. Okay, that's what you really want to do. You don't want to get on anybody's radar over here. I see why guys, they don't want to get interviewed. They don't want to start YouTube channels. They don't want to do anything. And they're over here living their best lives, guys. But the last thing I'll say again, don't get in any disputes with people. You know, if you're going through a divorce, man, walk away. You know, because you may only lose 50% over there. You're going to lose everything over here. Do you have some rights? Yeah. But not any that Filipinos have to respect. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. You know, I had the triangle of death is the reason I'm over here now. The police, the stress, and the thugs. But there's a triangle of death over here that'll take you out. It'll ruin your life, ruin your retirement, give you headaches. Your peace of mind is gone. And that's what the fourth quarter is. Remember, we're all in the fourth quarter. You know how much money you got in the bank, but you don't know how much time you got left. So we're all in the fourth quarter. That simply means live your life now. And if you live it right, once is enough, guys. You know, stop hesitating, procrastinating. If you're going to do something, do it now. Most of us run around here, act like we're going to live to be 1,000 years old. Go ahead and forgive the person. So if in America, if in the Philippines, wherever you are, find in your heart to help somebody. Now the day goes by that I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't open up a business. Don't borrow or lend money. Don't get into any disputes with locals over here. Filipinos will go to any length to save face. They'll even kill you.
Boots on the ground. Don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers. A tribute through music. If I don't know nothing, I know one